A slogan for the year when Nigerian youth say this 2024 now won't use old body. We don't want all these old layers frustration. Where a guy of police can't look, he say intelligence reports. Where their intelligence, they no carry them go where terrorists they, where crime they happen. Now where Nigerian youths, they we won't carry some kind. You notice when we just comfort ourselves. Now it can be their nightmare. Okay, now they say we lazy, we not lazy. We don't help now with that slogan now. Because as of 2 days ago, the Nigerian military don't adopt that slogan. They said don't say they no agree. Hey, you know what can happen? That is say DSS come back them gidigba. Say themselves no they agree for anybody. The one we can nail and pass Sanwo-olu, ba come collect and run. They don't snatch them away from us. So. Governor of Lagos State Sanwo-olu said don't say they make them no agree for anybody. My people, arise, come sit down for the matter. Macam analysis. Mona can't hear waiting, arise and talk. Anyway, when I share the video, watch the update. Check out your name, giveaway still day on. I don't talk my own. Bye-bye.
The catchphrase, no gree for anybody, which was adopted by the youth to usher in the new year. Well, the Nigerian police force early this week warned that the catchphrase, which loosely means do not tolerate any form of nonsense from anybody or do not allow yourself to be bullied by anyone, could plunge Nigeria into crisis of monumental proportions. The spokesperson for the Nigerian police force, Muyiwa Adejobi, made the announcement during a press briefing on Tuesday in Abuja.
And let me say again, on this note, that the new slogan for 2023-24 for our young ones is no degree for anybody. We have been informed from our intelligence that this slogan is coming from a revolutionary sector that may likely cause problem across the country. No degree for anybody is being seen as just a normal talk, but in security business, in security community, we have seen it as a very, very dangerous slogan that can trigger crisis.
Well, the defense headquarters, on the other hand, has adopted the catchphrase, no gree for anybody, by advising Nigerians not to tolerate terrorists and perpetrators of insecurity. The Director of Defense and Media Operations, Edward Buba, made the comment while speaking at a press briefing in Abuja on Thursday as he urged Nigerians to see security as a collective responsibility.
This year, 2024, I urge citizens of this country to see security as a collective responsibility of all. Therefore, no gree for terrorists, no gree for perpetrators of insecurity.
All right, so Rufai, you heard the security forces, there's no synergy here. I mean, the police on one hand is saying, you guys will plunge Nigeria into, insecurity, anarchy. No grief for anybody. I mean, I don't even know what that means. But you know what? Our governor here, Lagos State Governor, posted a tweet yesterday. Let's pull up that tweet. He wrote, throwback to this beautiful night of excellence and laughter as we hosted the Super Eagles before they set up for hashtag AFCON 2023. I am looking forward to their first match. And the message to them was clear. No gree for anybody. Bring home the Cup of Nations. Rufai, go ahead.
In fact, we should start by sending the police officer, Mr. Muyiwa, no gree for anybody message. What is revolutionary about no gree for anybody? I mean, I think it has a history that this song that went viral by a certain gospel singer, and these are slogans, these are chants, it's pop culture, it's pop slang.
Absolutely.
They've been there from time immemorial. I mean, there is no revolutionary slant to anything. The military understands it. It's a word that catches on among the netizens and everything. Just like they play. We have a lot of these words.
Yes.
And even politicians have used it. So is it like a code for criminals when they say no gree for anybody? It's nothing of such. And that's why Mr. Falan has been able to ask them, what is this thing? I think what the police should be doing is make police no gree for criminals in society. They should go after criminals, bandits, terrorists, terrorizing people in the northeast. Make police no gree for insubordination. a lot of their members of staff have bad welfare. Police officers are suffering, they have nothing to eat. Make police no gree for bad politicians that are sending them to go and do evil, you know, as against the normal ethos they're supposed to sign up for. Make police no gree for bad service. And it goes back to the talk about customer service of the police officers, and that's why I still feel, you know, there should be a service that oriented mindset for the police force, not, you know, a force or authority mindset. Make police no gree for any katakata, people that cause katakata in society. You know, because they keep saying police is your friend, but it's only when you enter problem you know that police might not be your friend. So police should be concerned about changing that mindset, not about victimizing a common word or people that use the word by saying no gree for anybody. I'm happy about the military. They keyed into the buzzword of no gree for anybody. The governor is using it. Yeah. And I would like to ask, which is, because you know, when they want to bobo us, they say they have intelligence. That's another Gen Z word, bobo.
No, really.
They want to give us okay, it's a millennial word.
It's not Gen Z.
So when they want to give us custard, you know,
is that what?
That's another. I mean, I'm good with this.
Let's speak English. Just in case we plunge Nigeria into
a no greasing. So when they say it's based on intelligence, if there was any intelligence, I thought the military too was supposed to have the intelligence by not using the word. So I challenged that police PRO to bring out the intelligence report that say no gree for anybody has become a revolutionary slogan. Because we live in this same country where people say words on TV and the police was defending. It was a very grave point you raised, Ayo. We all remember what Sanwo-olu almost said leading up to the election. And we all remember what the police officer in Lagos, the commissioner, came out to defend. Pretty much was defending him. We all saw people that said worse. They will not go and carry them.
Okay.
But they say no green now. They can't.
Young people who decide, you know, I'll just start off, like you mentioned, pop culture, no gree for anybody. And so many people have put a spin on it. In the Christian world, they say don't gree for the devil.
Yes, ma'am.
You see the DHQ say no gree for bandits. You know, we see Governor Sanwo-olu say no gree for anybody at the ATCOM. Bring back the cop. Well, in defense of, maybe perhaps to speak as to where the FPR was coming from. On his Twitter page, he goes on to explain a bit further. He says that, yes, no, he tempered down a little, I think because of the outcry and the bashing he got from that statement. He said he didn't say that you shouldn't use it, but you should be more reasonable when you want to apply or use the slogan. Then one of his guys, DSP Bright Edafe, PPR in Delta State, then posted up a skit where somebody said no gree, and then went to hit someone back, and then he said, you see what we're talking about? So that's the intelligence report, by the way. Intelligence report. Using it as a skit to slap people back. But let me just say that one of the things that we don't know how to do is how to spin pop culture in the favor of the government. Everything is seen as is a resistance, is bad. And sometimes I would say that it has to do with age and sometimes cultural dispositions. You know how you say, your words, why are you saying this? How do you say? We all have our parents in the WhatsApp group who would say that you won't go down in Jesus' name. You know, things like that. So I can understand his sentiments. But I think he can also see the light-hearted part of this, unlike the people who've shown the DHQ, the governor, spin it around. The police can even turn it around into a slogan for the police. So if he's concerned that this might aggravate or push people into perhaps violent responses, then let the police, in educating the public, use it as an opportunity, a tool to spin it around into more positive messaging.
Absolutely.
So I think rather than just having the response by a lot of state actors or officials is to shut down, block Twitter, do this, X is gone, is to see how we can use that and spin it into positiveness.
I love that. Dr. Bati.
Very quickly, I find it, shocking that Muyiwa Adejobi, the spokesperson of the police, is using the word intelligence. That we have gathered intelligence, Wow. So to see a uniformed officers using the word intelligence gathering so loosely, so lightly, speaks to the capacity of the institution and the capacity of the spokespersons of these, security institutions. The same Nigerian police that could not gather intelligence when they were slaughtering people in Plateau State, in 3 different local governments, is pursuing intelligence over popular slogan. we no gree for anybody. So, and then they say this is coming from a revolutionary sector. This is a dangerous trend. No, Muyiwa Adejobi should not end there. He has to identify that revolutionary sector, where it is located, and share that intelligence with us. So, I mean, they think this is a joke. Now, the military did much better, as you have pointed out, saying we no go gree for terrorists, and he contextualized it by talking about collective responsibility in terms of securing Nigeria, which is a moot point that has been made again and again. Now, words are semiotic reference, language can be interpreted in different ways. And with this, we no go gree. I mean, as a student of language, what we have seen is that people have applied it in different senses. Yeah. You've given us some examples, the police, the military, then Governor Sanwo-olu using the same phrase to encourage the Super Eagles to do well in Ivory Coast, even if we have been told that, yes, we have a squad, but we don't have a team. Because these are individual players, where we'll begin to see from Sunday when we play our very first match. But look at another positive sense in which it has been used to show determination, standing up for your rights. I read a piece by Mrs. Betty Rabo. She went to a supermarket. When she left the supermarket, she had enough presence of mind to check the receipts that she had been given, only to find that salmon, that should not be more than 8,000 naira. What was recorded on her receipt was 49,000 naira. She immediately turned back and went back to the supermarket and said, please check this receipt. How can you sell salmon for 49,000? We used to buy it 8,000 naira. Even if it's going to jump, why will it jump to 49,000 naira? And she said, we no go gree on this matter. Yes. We no go gree for this salmon that you have increased. At the end of the day, they asked for a bank account. They refunded her and put the appropriate 8,000 naira there. Yes. How many of us go to supermarkets, go to restaurants? Yes. We don't check the receipt. Yes. They will inflate the money. You just think, oh, this is the amount. You go and pay. I like that kind of Betty Rabo say, we no go gree.
Perfect example.
It's about diligence. Yes. It's about determination to defend your rights. So what is Muyiwa Adejobi talking about? Freedom is not absolute and all that. Their job is to ensure security, safety of lives and property. That's what you should be talking about instead of chasing slogans up and down. Are they so distracted in 2024 that they don't know what their assignment is again under the laws of Nigeria?
All right.